All right. So the Karmic Box and Karmic Wheel. So today we do have a group clearing on the Karmic Box. Okay, what are we clearing today on the Karmic Box? Yep. Alrighty, so we have a clearing today on the Karmic Box. What the heck? Hey, Cynthia. Oh, alrighty. So the Karmic Box. This will be fun, clearing on, rebalancing people's karmic boxes. That's going to be different. We'll see what it looks like, because I don't know. Alrighty. How does mine look like? How does it look like? Well, if it's in the right place, the karmic box will be in, like, right in that fourth layer of the aura. So it should be right in through there. My karmic box has like little pearls on it, little bit of gemstones, but pearls. It's pretty cool. Have you seen yours? No, it's not pink. No, it's kind of, it's like a box, or not a box, but yeah, the lid has all kinds of, pearls and just little stuff, and it's about, about that big. The lid goes like this. Yeah. Well, I mean, how are you going to see it? You have to be able to sense energy, right? Okay. All right, so the karmic box. And you have to be able to sense energy. I'm not going to teach you to sense energy. That's not my area. I don't do that anymore. I teach more advanced, Cynthia, remember? Intuitive view, that kind of stuff. That'll get you to sense energy, be able to read energy, see energy, sense energy. It's not the shaman work, but it's psychic development, what you need in order to do shamanic work. All right, so what is the Karmic Wheel and the Karmic Box? The Karmic Box. We did a whole thing on this the other day. But basically, Karmic Box, everyone's got one. Ah, okay, yeah. So the Karmic Box, what it does is it basically holds the energy of the karma, okay? And it's a regulator basically for the energy of the karma. So, and to regulate it, to keep it from going too fast or too slow, you want it open just enough so where you can navigate the intensities. If it's too wide open, you can't navigate. You'll feel like you're whacked all the time. Okay. If it's too closed, then life is too easy. Can't have too easy, because there's no growth in too easy. Okay. You're not pushed hard enough to want to do anything, so if life is easy, then it's like, why bother doing anything, because it's too easy. Okay. But basically that karmic box, it's like, I was sharing earlier when we've got a whole video thing on this, but basically the karmic box is the energy, like I said, it's in that fourth layer of the aura, and it's between, like, the first three layers are all connected to the body. The outer three layers are connected to all the spirituality, things of the unseen, not the body, but also very connected relative to the whole being, all of us. And the energy of that box, like everyone's got one, and it can look like anything. You can actually go in and change it if you want. Okay. So if you don't like what it looks like, go make up what you want. Okay. It's your box. Okay. But thing is, you don't want the box too close to the body, because then things are too intense. Too far away from the body, you don't want that either. So having it kind of like right in that balanced place in that fourth layer is the ideal place to have it. So when the lid's open, what happens for people is it's like you're constantly in a state of angst. Things are coming very quickly to you, and if you're not able to go through some of the emotions, it'll get extremely intense, too overwhelming. Sometimes people just basically shut down. They can't handle it. Okay. So we want it just perfectly, not perfectly, but within a certain range, we want it open. So basically today we do have the clearing on the karmic box. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit different than our normal kind of clearing, because what I'm going to be doing is balancing out the box, and I don't know yet. I don't know till I'm doing it, what I'm going to do. Okay. But my thoughts are, it's like, why, having people just kind of see if they can sense their own karmic box, and then see if they can't, regulate it, get it to regulate a little bit. So the karmic box and karmic wheel, completely different things. Okay. The karmic wheel it's like an actual wheel. It's kind of like it's in that live stream energy. And it's like, just think of a Ferris wheel that just keeps moving. And you look at your lifetimes, and that wheel just keeps on going with your lifetimes. Okay. It's not in your body, but it is in your energy field, but it's in the life stream. And that's all the karmic wheel, all the different things that have happened, the belief systems. It's different, because when you think about the karmic box, that's holding the energy frequency of all your karma. Okay. The karmic wheel, yes, it's all the energy of all the karmic energies that you've gathered and collected, good and bad, back and forth. But it's a different energy. It's a different location. It's completely different than your karmic box. Okay. So, we want balance. We don't want to get whacked. It's just, we're already getting whacked enough, I think. Enough whacking happening. Yeah. So, no matter what, you want everything in balance. And I have to tell you, with the Karmic Wheel, in one of our masterclass series, I think it's the first class, it's on karma, I am shattering the Karmic Wheel. So if you happen to buy that product, the masterclass on karma, you're going to get your karmic wheel shattered. Okay. That means it's going to get shattered. All that energy is going to be released out of your whole energy field, out of your life stream. It's kind of like putting an end to the karma and an end to the belief systems around karma. See, the thing is what we're doing as souls. Okay. So we have experiences, and in karma, what we're saying is, okay, you hurt somebody, then the karma is you're going to have the same kind of experience done to you. Okay. So that's the karmic. Now, if you track energy, you will find that it's not even about that. What it's about is we have these beliefs. So if I hurt you, I'm going to have a belief that, especially when it comes time to leave the body, the death time, then we go into all kinds of stuff like, oh my God, what have I done? I have guilt, I have shame, I have regret. I should have never done that. Okay. So now I deserve to be punished. I deserve to have that done to me or whatever. Okay. So we're having these beliefs, and those beliefs get anchored in our subconscious, and then we recreate them and create them, from the subconscious beliefs. Okay. So by shattering that wheel, we're shattering your beliefs, all the beliefs you've created about karma. Okay. It's kind of cool, actually. So let me just see if we got any. Yeah, I mean, it may not, the clearing starts in 50. Wait, guys, I don't do numbers. So my time is 1:40. So it starts at 2:30 my time. 50 minutes from now. Oh, can the wheel stop spinning? Yeah. Well, no, not really. Okay, here's a good one. Okay, can they be influenced by... No, hang on. The only reason they would be influenced is because of the energy between you and your ancestors. Okay, now keep in mind, your soul does not necessarily incarnate in the same bloodline. Okay, so so the bloodline is the ancestral stuff. Okay, so the karmic wheel isn't really about that. It's more about you. Everyone's got a karmic wheel in their life stream, and so it's yours, but it's also connected. It could be thousands of people you got karma with, okay? Just depends on, your belief systems and what you're holding on to. So that karmic wheel, like I said, it's connected to you, your soul. It's not an ancestral thing. It's a soul thing, okay? So if you're incarnating into the same bloodlines, then it would be, then whatever those that comes through that bloodline is going to affect you. Okay, and people do incarnate in the same bloodlines. Okay, so that would be a bit of an ancestral, but it's still really completely your karmic wheel, connected to all the people that you've done some kind of soul dancing with, where you've held on to your beliefs around being punished, being bad, torture, suffering, all of that. Okay. Here's the thing, people. When we clear out an emotion, let's just use abandonment. You've been abandoned. Okay. See, lifetime after lifetime abandonment. You never go through it. And finally, this lifetime, you woke up and realized, oh, if I feel the emotions, it ends the suffering. Okay. So you get activated, you get triggered. Now you're in that total abandonment. Now you know how to drop in, you surrender to the feelings and the emotions, and you go through them, and you're clearing all the energies, all the emotions connected to abandonment. When you're done, you can't find the feeling anymore. You can't find the thought anymore. And there's no more karma. Okay? So you end your karma by feeling your emotions. Or if you're aware enough, you just don't do anything, like if something happens, you don't do any retribution. You don't do any punishment. You don't do any blaming. Okay. You have to be pretty awake. Okay. But that's what clearings do. They wake you up, end your suffering. It's pretty cool. Okay. Do we take on others' karma? Oops, hang on. Do we take on other people's karma knowingly? Not necessarily. Some people try to take on. I just had someone just the other day who literally took on the suffering of many people. So we had to unravel that belief, unravel that agreement and contract. Had nothing to do with karma, people. It was releasing the agreements and contracts, releasing the beliefs and the reasons why the person believed that they needed to take on all the suffering, okay? And it liberated them. Pretty cool. Okay, hang on. Karma and dharma go hand in hand, don't they? Not really. Your dharma is something that the karma and dharma are different, okay? You're doing dharma. So if I'm going to go plant roses at the ashram, then that would be my dharma. Okay, it's agreed. I want to do that. I'm doing it from the heart. It's my dharma. Okay, it's not my karma. It's a different. Okay, hang on a second. If you shatter the karmic wheel, do you still need the karmic box? Well, you'll still have the karmic box unless you take it out. See, here's the thing. Are you awake enough? Cynthia, are you awake enough to say, what are these beliefs that we're buying into that simply are not true and real? Okay. So yeah, you can clean any of it up, people. You don't have to have any of it if you don't want. It's just think about this. We got collective consciousness. Okay. Think about the entire planet, the whole world. There's a collective consciousness, all this energy. Well, everyone's kind of plugged into it. You can start disengaging from it, but it's beliefs, and you don't even know what the beliefs are, okay? And you guys, everything's a friggin' belief, okay? Everything. And they simply aren't true and real, but we've made them into beliefs, and we've, have drawn conclusions and made beliefs around them. The truth is when you're free from within, you don't have any of these. You don't have these beliefs, okay? Anybody who's gotten some clearings will know what I'm talking about. Because you can't find the emotion, you can't find the reaction, you can no longer find the belief, okay? If it were karma, you wouldn't be able to end it like that by going through the emotions. Okay. Okay, here's a good question. Okay, how do I begin to fully face, know our emotions to be able to surrender to them? Feel like I am sinking or going unconscious, collapsing before the clearing today. Okay, so people, the way to clear your emotions is you need to feel them, which you already understand, but here's how I do it, okay? I can't just go after something. I need something in my world that makes me have a reaction, some kind of emotional reaction, okay? And once I have that, then I go with that first initial emotion. Now, anyone can feel that first emotion because you actually live with that emotion, okay? But the key is let's say you get activated, okay? You're having a reaction, someone says something, does something, you feel a reaction in your body. Don't be going blame. No, go, ooh, what's this emotion? Oh, makes me feel really sad. Okay, come in and feel the sad. Okay, just completely just drop in, no thoughts, no story, feeling the emotions. What happens is when you surrender to those top layers that you already know, the subconscious starts to be exposed. The subconscious emotions start to emerge. And again, it's still about the surrender. No matter what that emotion is, you become it. It takes over. Okay, you welcome it. You say yes to it. You invite it. Okay. So now a lot of people are numbed out. A lot of people are disconnected. So do things like watch a movie or something that that hits you and makes you feel something. Okay. There's a lot of movies out there that, can get pretty intense, and once you start to go into the emotions, then it's just the surrendering to that. The moment you have a thought, you're no longer surrendered. Okay. The moment you have a story, you're no longer surrendered. The moment you're thinking of anything, you're no longer surrendered. You have to become the emotion. Be that emotion. Okay. So for you, how do we fully face it? So it feels like you're sinking or going unconscious, collapsing. Okay. Well, then just collapse. Okay. You guys, here's the thing. I've done this many times, too many. Anyway, the surrendering, it's going to feel like you're going to die. I'm not joking. You're going to feel like you're going to die. You're going to feel like you're going to go crazy. You're going to feel like you're shattering. Literally feels like your heart is shattering. Okay. So yeah, it's like, if you know this going in, then you just keep on going. For me, it was kind of like, when I would go to those places, I feel like I was going to die or going to shatter. My thought was, well, keep going because I can't handle life as it is. Right. So if I have to die, great. I'd rather die than live in great suffering all the time. Okay. So you don't really die. It just feels like it. but it's intense. I'm not gonna lie, it's freaking intense. Okay. Oh yeah, Dharma. Yeah. That's yeah. There's also Dharma. Like when I was in the working with the doing in stuff at the sitting with enlightened beings. Part of your Dharma was also, what you were doing. So doing good stuff. Dharma. Okay. All right. Okay. I've been doing through heaven. Years, and I need this to break out of whatever I agreed to prior that I ask. What's she asking? Abigail. What's Abigail asking? Okay. Okay, do you need to oh, you do? I just did that one. Sorry. Okay, through a lot of heavy karma. Okay, going through a lot of heavy karma for a couple of years, and I need to break out of whatever agreed to in this prior. Right? Okay, yeah. It's like it's again, if you go through the emotions of this stuff, it literally it shifts out of your body. You're no longer holding the energy of that wounding, and it's like you no longer are going to feel. You won't be pulling into you situations and events and peoples and circumstances and horrors and all kinds of negative stuff once you start cleaning out these energies in the subconscious. Okay, it's hard to get, hang on. It's hard to get, sorry guys. It gets hard when things are coming up and you're in a place like where you can't stop. Yeah, drop and feel. Wish we could just say hold up okay. But what you can do is when you get home, if you just start to remember, okay, the remembering, you're going to start activating just by remembering. People, this is how people, going into their emotions all the time because they're spinning stories, okay? Remembering this and remembering that, and then that's spinning that same old story, okay? So something happens, you get triggered, you get activated. When you get home or when you have a safe place where you can do this, bring back the thought, bring back the memory. You'll start to feel, okay? If the government is fucking up your life, is it? Well, if you believe it is, okay. With governments interfering with everyone, or not everyone, but most people, a lot of people, especially people like us, like me, and people like me. Yeah, they want to shut us down. Yeah, so no, it's not really. That's the energy that's now. Someone with belief systems, they could say, "Oh yes, everyone's got the karma, of the government fucking with us." Okay, I don't have that belief, so I'm not buying into it. Okie dokie. So again, today is the Karmic Wheel. So today I'm not sure what I'm going to do, simply because this is a different kind of clearing. It's the Karmic Wheel. So I'm not going to pull your Karmic Wheel out. I'm not going to destroy it. What I'm going to do is balance it, because people do have, that's what will happen. I'll be balancing it because I can see some are blown open wide. Yeah, someone here, like the one that was like massive stuff happening. Yours is pretty open, so we can start slowing it down, which would be good. Slow that energy down. Oh, the Karmic Wheel's in 2 weeks. Yeah. Okay. I used to work for the government. I have a list of people that I'm going to haunt when I exit this place. Okay. Okay, one love. So this is a crack up, because we think we're going to do those things, but I tell you right now, once you leave the body, you're not going to be doing what you thought you were going to be doing. Okay, you're not going to come back and haunt people. It just isn't what's going to happen. Okay, like with my brother. My brother died in September, 2 Septembers ago, and I told him, you know, we grew up with, you know, all of us, my sister, my brother, myself, we all grew up with our senses constant because we were hyper vigilant, you know, when you get abused all the time. And, you know, so we did all kinds of cool things, you know, they're right here with everything I do. And so I told my brother, you know, come watch over, give me some guidance, help me, whatever. When he left the body, he shot right back, gave me a big hello, and was gone. And he only came back just when I'd be crying, you know, feeling sad, loss of him. And he'd only come back just, you know, really quickly, let me know he's okay, and then, you know, leave. But no, not what you think, people. Everything changes when you leave the body. All right, from Canada. The government, yeah. Worst place ever, yeah. All righty. So, you know, everyone has suffering, people. I'm just going to tell you right now. So, yeah, you've got your own kind of suffering. Everybody has suffering. If you're alive, you will suffer. Guaranteed. Okay? There's no way around it. If you're alive, you will suffer. That's part of what happens. But the suffering is really about the opportunity to wake up. So, you know, we spin in our suffering and we recreate the suffering repeatedly and even lifetime after lifetime because we're not cleaning up and healing the wounding. Okay. So basically it's like, what are the emotions that you're constantly feeling? You guys, it's about the emotion. I'm telling you right now, it's the emotion. So when you clean up and heal that emotion, whatever that is, it could be connected to, like I said, feelings like being abandoned or rejected, not belonging, not wanted, not mattering, not enough, not loved. Okay? Drop into forsaken. Drop into those emotions, know them by surrendering, and like magic, they're gone. Okay? So, you know, people, it's like, yeah, I get it. I suffered greatly. We all did. Okay? And I'm not suffering anymore, you guys. It's like, I don't have, here's a really cool thing. So a sadness, I lived with a sadness until probably this year. Like no matter what I did, I could never find, there was such a deep, but it got better and better. But finally I got that final peace and I can't even, it's like, it's even hard to try and cry if I, you know, it's like, can't find it. Okay. My point is I did all of my emotional work on my own. Okay. I didn't have people clearing me like I clear you. Okay. I had to do it that way. But in doing it, it cleaned up my emotional body, cleaned out all this, you know, severe damage, poor me's, all that victim stuff, you know, the horrors, the crises, and it's over. So what's happening for anyone, you know, it's like it's a carryover, people. Your soul levels are bringing you these situations. I call them opportunities. You're going to call them, you know, bad things happening, you know, more trauma. But it's like it comes to you, it hits that, you have a reaction. If you keep going into the, you know, making it about what's happening rather than using your reaction to come into your subconscious, then you'll keep spinning in the same stuff. Okay, forever. We've already been doing it hundreds and hundreds of lifetimes. Okay, so it's like enough already. Oh, that's a good question. Hang on, whoops. You guys, if you didn't get a link, contact WeCare at bonnieserratore.com. Okay. I can't, there's nothing I can do. Okay. There was something here I wanted to say here. Right here. Okay. Why did Jesus Christ suffer so much and was he really crucified? Okay. You guys, here's another thing, you know, again, no one really, you know, people always have different things they want to say, you know, lots of things written about Jesus and all of that. But think about this. There's lots of holy people, lots of holy men, just like Jesus, all over the world. Okay. Jesus just happened to be the one that Christianity chose to be the chosen one. Okay, but yeah, he was crucified. Yep. And he's human. Human. Okay, everyone's, if you're human, you're going to suffer. Just the way it is. If you're alive, you're going to suffer. Okay, so yeah, he suffered, as we all do. Of course, you know, hanging on the cross is pretty excruciatingly painful. So I don't know if I've told this before, but in my journey of seeking, I used to channel this being. I used to channel way back. I started channeling in the 70s, and then major shit started happening. Scary stuff, danger. So I stopped for 8 years, and then I opened up again. But when I did, I went direct into the light. Then I started channeling a being from the light. And in that experience, and during that time period, I was getting ready to channel Taz, but it wasn't Taz. It was the frequency of Jesus, and literally put me on the cross. So I'm looking out from the eyes and looking at the people, and I'm feeling all this energy, feeling the emotions. It was kind of a trip. Tripped me out a little bit, but it was life-changing. But yeah, it was trippy. So yeah. Cool. Alrighty. Yeah. So, you know, again, everyone's suffering. Okay, you guys. All right. So I'm going to get going here. We got to get ready for the actual clearing. So today's clearing will be the Karmic Box. What? Hang on a second. So social media. Okay. So Abigail, just her resume. She went from school counselor to sex therapist. Mm-hmm. And then Cynthia's saying, then you're perfect for social media. So that reminds me, we still need a social media person. I'm thinking. Cynthia, we do, don't we? We still need social media. Yeah, if someone's a good social media, contact We Care, because we need a social media person. All right, guys, I'm going to head out, get ready for the clearing. We have to meet early. In case something goes wrong, because it always does. Not always, but sometimes. Okay, everyone, till next time.